What's going on? What's going on? Brutus here, bringing you another final 30-minute video where we focus in on the last few attacks that decide the outcome of an arranged war. This is the CWL 6 Liches versus Dark Looters playoff match. Score is currently 95 to 80. However, it's very misleading because there's still a lot of attacks to go for Dark Looter side, and what we're left with is first we need to talk about the attacks remaining. There are 8 attacks remaining for 6 Liches, and there are 16 remaining for Dark Looters. When we spun, there was an incorrect spin, and the way it was solved for was the Town Hall 10 on Dark Looter side that was an extra by error is going to be ignored and doesn't attack. And then 1 Town Hall 9 from 6 Liches side would also be unattacked, and 2 Town Hall 9 attacks would be withheld as well. So it basically cancels out the extra Town Hall 10. Stuff happens, was a mistake, and moving on. So with the 8 attacks remaining, there are 2 Town Hall 11s, 6 Town Hall 10s. For Dark Looters, there are all of their Town Hall 11 attacks left. So half of them are Town Hall 11 of the 16 remaining. Story so far: the dip game was on point for the Town Hall 11s of 6 Liches, going perfect so far, 6 for 6. Dark Looters, again, has not even started the dip game. Better position if you ask me. Defenses, 10v11 game. Dark Looters, hands down, completely outplayed us and got 8. They were 4 for 8, so 50% there. And then for us, we are still working on the Town Hall 11s with 16 thus far. So some work to do here. We still have 3 more to go, and those are sucking away some Town Hall 10 chances. So last, that leaves us with Town Hall 10s, and there hasn't been a single Town Hall 10 V10 from Dark Looters quite yet. And for 6 Liches, we got 1 single 10v10 down here with Ross. That was a 10v10. Oop, not that one. This one. That was the only 10v10 so far of the war. So it is literally Dark Looters is, in my opinion, in all totality of everything, Dark Looters is in a better position here. You're going to see how that score changes as we try to catch some of these lives. I'm sure we're going to see some 10v11 attempts here. Hopefully, with those 6 remaining, they can clear those 3, and then we can get 3 more chances or so on 10v10s. Because I don't believe that 1 single 10v10 is going to be enough of a buffer here. Although the base building for 6 Liches has been quite well. So that's it, guys. Hang tight. We'll go quiet, and we'll see if we can catch some live ones. Ooh, cut alive. 10v10. Karl Marx. Probably saying that wrong. Going in with a Vaho. See what he has in this CC. Might be a bowlers for a Vahobo. Look at that hog. Double loon. Get rid of the mortar and get the lure out. Looks like, I haven't heard the plan for this, but it looks like he wants to deal with the hound away from any point defenses and separate it from the loon. Look at the way that this loon's gonna traverse in the poison again. Oh, nope, because that archer up there. Alright, well, that loon's going to be done. For the sake of time, he needs to start his main attacking force now. That loon should be done to that minion. That goblin didn't get a return on investment from the CC, but he started the funnel here nicely. That hound should circle the archer tower, staying away from the kill squad on the entry here. That's very clever, man. Wall breaker in, kind of close to those wall breakers, almost got a bit of that splash, would have ruined his entry. Meanwhile, that hound is just finished on the far left, but it wasn't before they got some percentage, so it's relatively good return on investment. This way that his kill squad comes in, the timing should allow the queen to get the enemy queen here. Once he pops that ability, pop it, oh shit, oh, he missed it. Queen still up. This is not going to be a 3, man. Good plan. Just that queen ability would have brought it. So close. 3 heals remaining. Look at the strip. Obviously, he was aiming for something right here. Either or, the angle would be quite nice. Looking at there's no springs heading this way. Nice little strip. I like that he doesn't give up on this because he already got the town hall down, and you want to increase that percentage even on a fail. Great plan. Queen ability, and this is dangerous, man. Don't know what the percentage was this on this base for a scout. Not sure if it would progress it on through, but that plan is pretty solid. Good try, Carl. We'll back out of here, see if we can't catch somebody else sneaking in. We'll wait for the percentage to end out. So that would be, we're very low on attacks here over on 6 Bitches. What we missed in the last tier, it's 97 to 89. We'll go up to the top just to catch everybody up. Dark Looters was successful with their first dips, 2 for 2, with Itsu there and also Evchek. We did not get the double. We're 1 for 17 at this point for 10v11, which might be the demise of this war. It's currently so far the story. However, 6 Glitches is still holding on to the only 10v10 of the war, and that's there's some plans to basically still try to strengthen the lead. This is going to be a slow, low-scoring score. We're talking maybe 108 at most. And I think that's what the most 6 Glitches can get. Dark Looters is also struggling. They only have, I believe, 3 Town Hall 10s remaining. However, they do have quite a bit of 11s remaining. They have at least 6 of those. And I know that there's with the fresh bases left remaining on the left side, they can easily get this up to 102, 103 with those alone. So it's going to be an exciting finish. Hang tight, guys. Let's see what we can't find. Well, we got a live one here. General Dome going in for, I believe this is the 18th attempt of 10v11. Building upon one, they got pretty close, got the Town Hall, but just fell short on percentage. Easy. The changes was with that loon deployment there. There's 5 archers at the top when for the easy percent. Could get away with just 2, but still, you know, getting that percent up there is important. And then, of course, some percent on the far right here. Really nice return on investment for that wizard over here on the far right, as he continues to clean up. And then the wall breakers in here, looking to have this first golem, BK, and bowler with rage to basically clear down the left side here. And that'll basically pave the way of partial of the funnel for the Valk dive at the end here. Getting really good return on investment. That definitely is going to pave the way. As long as this Tesla goes down. Needs that Tesla to go down. Not quite there. Baby Dragon's going to get that, but his Eagle is targeting the Baby Dragon, so that's going to be the end of him. Jump is down with 3 more Baby Dragons for the back end percent. He sends in the Valkyrie Parade. And holds on to the Queen for the back end percent as well. So here it is. Because the Larrys got the Valks off target just a little bit. Got a few Valkyries off target. It's been the case with this war lately. Smart move to try to get this Baby Dragon in here, but is picked off with this Black Sam. Trying to get some of the rage. Then another Baby Dragon here. Don't know what's happening. This is going to be yet another fail. So it is what it is. Good try, General Dome. We'll back out of here and see if we can't catch yet another one. What we missed so far is Itsu was successful. He got a beer run. I'm sorry, not a beer run, 6-pack for his dips. Also, the Basti as well got their dip down. And we sit and wait here still. There is 4 Town Hall 11s remaining for Dark Looters. And I believe just 3 Town Hall 10 hits remaining for 6 Glitches. We still have two Town Hall 11s. We're actually aiming for an 11 on 11 to close out this war for both of those, and then that leaves us with 3 Town Hall 10s. That we have 1 more shot at number 1, and then of course we can hopefully have a shot at number 4 right here. I have suggested 4 golem gobos for both of those. Let's see what the final war will be for this. Hang tight, guys. This is going to be a Alright, so a little bit of an update here. We're watching the few final attacks here. Dark Looters has 2 Town Hall 11s remaining. This is going to be a dip success, bringing the Dark Looters up to 102. They will then have 2 Town Hall 11s remaining, as well as 1 Town Hall 10. Their number 9 is basically doesn't exist in the war. Also, we can't 6 Lichas can't hit that base, so it's looking like if Dark Looters, who's been just as successful with their dips, being 6 for 8, the same can be said for 6 Lichas being 6 for 8 as well. However, the story really is 6 Lichas still with the only 10v10 of the war. Dark Looters only has 1 more shot to put a single 10v10 on the map. And then they also have 2 Town Hall 11s remaining to help wipe whatever's left. It looks like the most that Dark Looters can come away with would be 106. Realistically, they will probably get 105. Just being realistic with you guys. And then what 6 Lichas is left with here, they have 2 Town Hall 11s. They're going to swing at number 3 and number 4 because on the other side of defenses here, they are 6 Lichas is only 14 freaking A, man. 1 for 18. What an insane war. Hang tight, guys. We'll see what the final wars is. Hopefully we can catch both of these 11 on 11 swings. I'm excited for this. Stay with me. 34 minutes left remaining in the war. Dark Looters will close with 0 Town Hall 10v10 threes. I believe for the first time I've ever heard of it. No 10v10s for Dark Looters this war. However, we are watching the end of one of their last 2 Town Hall 11 hits, dipping down here on Tim the Champ. We'll see what the outcome would be. This would bring them to 104 if successful. And then they have 1 Town Hall 11 remaining to max them out completely at 105. 6 Lichas, on the other hand, 2 Town Hall 11s remaining. And that alone can bring them to only 103. If that, it would include an 11 on 11. However, we recently had one of our Town Hall 10s come back on and dodge or doge, however you want to call that, as the Dark Looters' last dip here was successful. They're 7 for 7 so far, and so is 6 Lichas being 6 for 6. But 6 Lichas having the only 10v10 of the war. There is still a chance for another 10v10 as Dodge will also have an attempt here to, at the very minimum, double this base. We're looking for a percentage of around 79% as a 2-star fail. But however, folks, that still includes 2 11 on 11 tries. There also will be another 10 on 11 attempt up here, although there has been talk about maybe leaving it there for a percentage game. There's a lot going on here at the last closing of the 6 Lichas versus Dark Looters war. Hang tight, guys. It's definitely not failing to deliver on expectations. So we're keeping with the replays here. We're going to go ahead and push play on the final 10v10 of the war for 6 Lichas. The only thing remaining after this are the 2 Town Hall 11s, which are both going to go for 11 on 11 3 stars to win it all outright with stars. When I recorded this live, this is a recording replay. Apparently the last 2 videos I did, which was this 2.5-minute raid, as well as the last 11 on 11. I did catch these both live, but the screen tore on me, and it did not record properly. Rather than not putting together a complete final 30-minute video, I figured I did catch them live. I'm going to come back in, just play them again. That way we can put closure to the final 30-minute video, because it still is a thriller. And I'm sure most of you guys know the outcome watching this video anyway, but if not, this right here, the outcome is if we get this 3-star, it's be the second 10v10 3-star of the war. Dodge or a doggy here is really going for a 3-star And if he fails, because he got the town hall already, this was less than 5 minutes planning. He literally just failed on for the 18th time, 10v11. It's crazy. 10v11, and so this is his within 2 minutes coming in and doing this 10v10 attack right here, doing it with a similar army that he had for his 10v11, doing a quick charge gobo with some BK to clear away some percent. Got the town hall on the way in, so the 2 stars in the bag. We did the mathematics on this. I'm going to try to use a $10 word like mathematics because, you know, I'm from Hawaii with that Hawaii education. But basically, the most we can afford a lower percent to still be in the running for the tie percent for the percentage breaker of 105 would be about 78%. So with this is not looking too bad right here with the walk. He was able to sustain and keep his queen's ability still in hand, coming around to the back end here. Once he uses that pretty much guarantees he's gonna get over that 75% sweet spot, plus the baby dragon and loon and minion for some cleanup. We'll go to ×2 because the video is gonna go a little bit too long, and unfortunately I do have the ability to hit fast forward because, again, it's freaking screen tear, man. At least, and it just had to be the last ones, man. This was quite exciting. It didn't look like he was going to get this high. He ends up getting a 91% or thereabouts, well exceeding the threshold of what we were aiming for a successful failure, if there ever is such a thing, but does end up getting a 91% 2-star on this. And then we're going to back out of here, and we're going to catch the, I'm only going to replay the one that I caught live, and you guys will see how that works out, so hang tight here. With 2 of the Town Hall 11s remaining of the attacks, Dark Looters was perfect on their dips. They were 8 for 8. They have 105 stars. If we're successful with both 11 hits right here, we go from, we also obtain 105 stars. I believe is what the math was on this. And the question is it enough percent? Number 1 first, Team Unique needs to 3 this base. This was one of the harder of the 4, in my opinion, bases to double. But he's going for a 3-star all or nothing. Does a pretty good kill squad push coming in here. Is able to get the queen out of the way, as well as some royals and some air targeting wizard tower and archer tower, and then eventually we'll get this with the. We'll eventually get the queen out of the way, and then he starts his Lalo here, lets it go clockwise on this. You can see that he puts his ward in the air, which is one of my favorites to do on Town Hall 11 attacks as well. And then he circles the base right here. It's starting out pretty well, but the question was he able, does this air defense down here really matter? And again, he needs a 3-star. He has enough cleanup with 5 minions in the back, still has the warden ability past the first Inferno, is able to save it. Look at all those Black Sams soak up on the hounds here. The holding that ability to use it right then at the opportune moment allowed his hounds to stay tanking for the remaining loons on the back end here. Haste in the right spots. Here's all the hounds popping everywhere, the cleanup pups everywhere, and he starts swarming the last Inferno Tower. The bow is set to ground. This is going to be an 11 on 11 3-star. Nice job, Team Unique, pulling it down here. Really at this point we're waiting to see, will the other 11 on 11 3-star as well. We got one part of the mountain completed. What we need to see coming out of here is the 11 on 11 being successful as well. This one was pretty exciting. It did not fight the clock as much as this may suggest. We'll go to ×4. Nice job, Team Unique. And as we pull out of here, when I did catch this live, the 11 on 11 remaining was still going on. And we were able to watch the final seconds tick away. And when that happened, this is what we saw. That's right, so 103 to 105 defeat, 88.3 to 87.8%. Total destruction favoring Sitslitchas, but this last one right here being a 93% 1-star. I didn't even want to replay it when I wasn't able to catch it live doing the other one. I'm not going to do it here. Hats off to Dark Looters. They win on this one. They're going on to the conference finals. Really, the story of this war was not a single Town Hall 10 3-star from Dark Looters, which has never happened before to my knowledge. Only one 10v10 that hands out to Sitslitchas. Perfect dips from Dark Looters. Perfect dips from Sitslitchas, plus an 11 on 11 3. the Town Hall 11 game for 6 glitches is what did it in. I believe that lasting stat I saw was 1 for 19. Hopefully you guys enjoyed those raids. Great freaking war. Did not fail to deliver on the hype. Just a lot of people, no one would have guessed that it would have played out quite like this. Once again, it's Brutus reminding you, you got to be better than a double, and we will check you next time.